Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm halfway through doing a little bit of makeup and getting ready today, and I thought, why not pick the camera up now and we can do it together and have a little bit of a chatty get ready with me, because I never do these. I feel like with makeup, I have like this thing where it's just not my thing. Like, me and makeup have just never like clicked, you know. It's just been like one of those things where I just do it, not because I have to, but obviously like if I want to look presentable, I need to put a little bit of makeup on. So it's not something that I ever show, but I have actually found a little routine recently that I have been loving, and it's like my perfect kind of like daily, everyday wear. I don't like anything too cakey, too heavy, just like a little bit of coverage. Basically looks like I have some juicy skincare on, so that's what I've been loving at the moment. And it does help that my skin is on its way to clearing up, because that's another thing I've realised with me. I always say I hate wearing makeup and like I'd rather just not have it on, but I've come to realise that that's mainly from having breakouts and having spots on my face, because you'll know if you're an acne girly as well, if you have like frequent breakouts, trying to apply makeup on breakouts is the worst. Like, sometimes I actually do it and I think it looks worse after I've put makeup on top of it, because it's like crusty, lumpy texture, which is obviously all normal things, but I just think sometimes I'm like, why have I bothered? Like, you can still see it, like it's not gone anywhere. Probably would have just been better without. But anyway, I'm just going to do something really like minimal, just a little bit of coverage, as I just said, glowy, juicy skincare vibes. That's what we're going for today. So I've literally just put on some of this Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour skin tint, which I've actually been loving. It feels so lightweight on your skin. I actually treated myself the other day with you, actually. I got myself a new mascara. Can't say too many good things about this mascara, to be honest. It's not really what I would usually pick. When it goes on, it's very clumpy, thick, claggy. The brush looked good though. I thought the brush looked promising, and you know when they like show you the before and afters on the little like poster thing on the stand, it looked promising, but it's not great. So I actually might pick another one of these, not one of these, but another new mascara up today, because I just can't wear this. It just does not look cute on my lashes. It makes me look like I've got about 5 eyelashes. But I treated myself to that, and then I got this, which is a foundation that I used to absolutely love. I think my mum used to use this, and I borrowed it one time and I bought it for like years after that. It's the Lasting Finish by Rimmel, but they've actually added hydration boost in there with hyaluronic acid, which I don't think they used to have in there. And I wore this over the weekend when my dad was visiting, when we went out for the night, and I absolutely loved it. It was like the first time that I've worn foundation in, I want to say years. It's probably like more like months, but I really loved having a little bit more coverage. It also looked really nice on the skin, like it looked really dewy. It didn't look cakey and matte, which is like not what I lean to. If I am going to wear a foundation at all, it's got to be dewy, it's got to feel lightweight. This did feel a little bit heavy on the skin, but it didn't look heavy, and I really enjoyed using it and wearing it. So love this as like a drugstore foundation. I always lean to this. It kind of reminds me of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, which is what I always used to wear, but that cost an absolute fortune, so that's like a nice little dupe. But this for like daily wear, as well as the iconic London Super Smoother. Love this. I'm actually coming to the end of this, so I need to get another one because I love this so much. These two are quite similar. They're like really nice, daily, lightweight, sort of like, well, they're skin tints, aren't they? They're not foundations, but you can build the coverage on both of these. So, you know, like the areas where I get my breakouts and stuff, I usually just put like an extra layer on those areas, or I'll use a concealer. I've got 2 concealers on the go at the moment. It's just like a little makeup routine, makeup bag tour. Ignore the absolute state of my makeup bottles and stuff, by the way. I've got a bronzer in there that's smashed and it's gone everywhere, which I need to sort out later. But this one, I'm kind of gutted about it. It's the NARS, is it like the cream pot concealer? Amazing at covering spots and breakouts. Like, I bought this and I absolutely loved it. I saw it on is it Amelia the makeup skincare girl on TikTok. You probably know who I'm talking about. She uses this with a brush to spot conceal, and I've never used like a thick spot concealer before, so I was really excited to try this, and it applied flawlessly, completely covered like even the reddest, biggest of breakouts. But I think it was actually making my breakouts worse just because it's so thick. I think it was actually like clogging my skin up. So I don't know if it's ideal for people that have like easily clogged up skin, which is me. So I've kind of been scared to use that again. Like, I will use this if I'm going out and I want full coverage, but it's still a bit risky. Like, I still notice that it does make my breakouts worse, to be totally honest, so I try and stay away from that one like on daily use. But that is amazing if you get like the odd breakout. Again, quite pricey, but I feel like this pot will last you forever. But my OG absolute favourite go-to holy grail is the Lasting Perfections. Is it focusing? Lasting Perfection concealer from Collection. It's literally, I think it's like £3.49, and I have used this ever since I first started wearing makeup when I was like 12 or 13. It was like one of those cheap purchases that you just buy the cheapest one because you got your £10 pocket money that your mum and dad have given you to go shopping. And I've just never really used, apart from that one obviously, I've never really touched another concealer. This has been my go-to. Again, like with this one, this foundation, they've kind of brought out different versions. So I think they've got like a colour correcting one now. They've got this one which is like a serum concealer because it's hydrating on the skin, which I really like, especially under the eyes, because sometimes I can get like a little bit crusty under the eyes. I think they've also got like, loads of different types. They've got a colour correcting one for like redness, the hydrating one. I think they've still got the original one, I'm not sure. But I know there's like a few different coloured tops, which is all for different like skin concerns and stuff. So at the moment, sometimes I apply it straight with the thing, but I know that's not the best, especially if you've got breakouts. But I discovered or rediscovered this Charlotte Tilbury brush, and this has been the absolute game changer of my makeup routine recently. I use this end to do my base, like my foundation or my skin tint, whatever I'm using that day. That's what I've used to like stipple on today, because I've been using my sponge, like I've got like a Real Technique sponge, and I feel like that's been making my makeup look really cakey because I've got a bit of dryness on my chin and everything. But this brush is honestly magic, and then it's got this smaller end which is perfect for spot concealing. So I'll just put a little bit on the back of my hand and then use this, and it also makes the makeup go so much further, like especially if you're using a really expensive makeup product. If you use a brush like this, I feel like you need even less of it. I feel like a sponge just soaks up 80% of the product. So I've been trying to get used to using a brush again and like judging the right amount of product, because I'm kind of overusing, because I'm used to using a brush which just obviously soaks most of it up. So I just use this as like a little stippling, is that what it's called? I'm trying to get my makeup wording right. But it just like flawlessly applies it. It does take a little bit more blending out than a sponge would, but I think it just looks so much nicer. I used this to apply that foundation the other night when we went out, and I loved it. 10 out of 10 recommend. So it's the, did I say the name of it? The Hollywood Complexion Charlotte Tilbury brush. I love that it's a 2-in-1 as well. Like, this is all you'd need in your makeup bag for your base. Let me just have a little look closer. Just gotta make sure, like, obviously all the edges are blended out when you do it with a brush. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit here and a little bit here. That's where I apply the concealer. If you want a snatched under eye, if you've not been getting much sleep and you want to look like you've had an extra 10 years of sleep. And it also gives you like a facelift. If you apply your concealer upwards, it just like snatches your eye. I try not to put, I never apply too much concealer or product on the under eye though, because as I said earlier, I do get a bit crusty and cakey here. So I try to just like dab the littlest amount on. I think using your finger helps with your under eye as well, because it's warm. I think it helps like move the product around and like blend it in a little bit nicely, a bit nicer. This is so funny hearing me trying to talk about makeup. Then, which I never used to like introduce it, I never used to add this step into my makeup routine, but honestly I think it's probably one of my favourite makeup products to use now, and that is a liquid blush. I need to pick another one of these up again, because the one that I'm using is on its last legs, and to be fair, this colour isn't exactly what I choose now, but this one's the Max Factor Miracle Pure Infused Cream Blush. Where did that go? Did I just drop that? Is that it there? I hope it didn't go on my cream cardigan, my clean cream cardigan. But again, I just put a little bit on the back of my hand and I've been dabbing it out just to kind of get like an even layer on my hand, and then using this brush to blend it out. Beforehand I was just using my finger, and I feel like this just blends it out much nicer. So I do a little bit on the cheeks, and I take it a little bit onto my brow bone and just blend it out. I have also, actually, I forgot to do this, but I have also been, I'm going to do it now, mixing my highlighter. Again, ignore the state of my bottles. Honestly, when I watch other people on YouTube and they hold their products up to the screen, they're immaculate, they're clean, they look fresh out of the box. My stuff looks like it's been bashing around my makeup bag for the last 15 years, which it probably has, to be honest. But this is the Ilamask liquid highlighter in the shade Days. Probably my favourite product that I've used in so many years. I love this. It is such a pretty, I need to get a new one because it actually exploded. This is why it's the state that it is. It exploded on the plane. But I mixed that in with my blush to make like a really pretty, pearly, like flush of colour on my cheeks. I love doing that because I also like the texture of that highlighter. It's a lot thinner than a cream blush, so I find that it like blends out a little bit easier than just using the blush on its own, and then you get like a 2-in-1 because you get the glow from the highlighter and you obviously get the flush of colour from the blush, which I really like. Again, it just looks quite natural, just looks like you've got a nice colour, and then the glow from the highlighter I think just looks like you've got a really nice hydrating moisturiser or serum or something like that. So I've been doing that, and I put a little bit on my nose as well. I just love a blush. I love a blush so much. I never used to use a blush. I feel like that's an older thing. When I was a teenager, never used to touch a blush. I remember my mum always used to put blush on, and I'd be like, why do you wear that? And now I'm older, I can't do my makeup without it. Even the days like today where I'm only putting a little bit on, I always use a blush. I think it's my favourite step in a makeup routine. And then I actually treated myself to, I follow Sabrina Carpenter's makeup artist on Instagram because I think she is the most talented makeup artist I've ever seen. She does those makeup looks that I absolutely love. Like Sabrina Carpenter, she always looks flawless, but like she does really nice blushy, dewy, second skin looking makeup looks even when she's doing like a full glam on someone. And I saw she shared like a product breakdown. She quite often shares product breakdowns of like the looks that she's done for Sabrina Carpenter and like all the other celebrities that she does looks for, and this blusher is one that she uses on her, so I picked it up because I always love the shade of blush that they put on Sabrina Carpenter. So this one is the Giorgio Armani. I love Giorgio Armani makeup products anyway. Obviously they're a bit spenny, but I treated myself to this as like a little birthday present. So this one is the Luminous Silk Glow blush, and it's in shade 51, and it's just a really girly pinky blush, and it applies really nicely. And then I just use a little bit of this to set my cream blush that I've just applied, and it also just makes it pop a little bit more. So I put a little bit of that on, and then I need to get another bronzer. This is why we're getting ready, because we're heading out. I've still got a bit of birthday money that I really want to spend on some nice things for me, because I feel like when you get older, when you get birthday money or anything like that, like previous years, it's always gone on like, I don't know, you know, like boring adult stuff like bills or food shopping or getting the car washed or something like that. You know, when you've got cash just laying around and it just gets used up. And I'm like, no, that is going to be spent on some birthday treats for me. My mum, bless her, gave me some birthday money. I think I got some from Sam's grandma, which is so sweet, and Sam's mum and dad. So I'm going to treat myself to some nice little birthday bits today that I do need, actually, like this. This is the situation with the bronzer today. So we're going to treat ourselves to a new bronzer. I need to get a new mascara because I didn't like that one, which is so annoying. I don't know what to do with it. I hate wasting things like that. And then I also want to treat myself to a new dressing gown, which I'm so excited about, because I've basically got this old crusty dusty gown that I think my mum got me for Christmas back in either 2016 or 2017 when I was at uni, and we didn't want to pay the heating bills, So it's this huge, I absolutely love it. It's this huge, is it in here? No, it's not. I don't even know what material it is. You know, like these really soft, like bobbly throws that you get from like Primark and B&M. It's like that, but in a dressing gown. It's got a massive hood. It's like 3 sizes too big for me. It's basically like a walk-in duvet because my mum wanted me to be warm in my uni accommodation. And I've still got it. But the sleeves, I think I like burnt one of the sleeves when I was cooking, so the like plasticky fabric is like burnt and it's gone all crusty, and like when I'm washing my face I get the sleeves like sodden wet, so it often, this is gross, but it often like stinks of damp where my sleeves have got wet from washing my face. And I only probably wash it like, I don't know, how often do you wash a dressing gown? I'm gonna be honest, probably like once a month, once every 2 weeks. And Sam hates that dressing gown, like he is scared of it. We actually played this game where we were like asking each other honest questions. It was like some app that I'd found. I think we were on holiday, we were in Dubai, and one of the evenings I was like, let's play this game, and you ask each other like all these weird random questions. And one of them was like, what is a piece of clothing of the other person's that you hate? And Sam said my dressing gown. He was brutally honest and he said he's scared of that dressing gown, it's gross, he doesn't like it. And ever since then, every time I put it on, he's like, ew, the crusty gown, like it gives him the ick basically. So I feel like it's time to admit to myself that it's time for the gown to go, and I'm going to use my birthday money to treat myself to a new dressing gown, which is sad because I don't know if anyone else is the same, but I kind of get emotional with things like that, like things that I've had for years. I get too deep with, basically, like I get like an emotional attachment with, and that gown is one of them because it saw me through my uni days. It kept me warm when we couldn't afford the heating bills in our uni accommodation, and I just like link items like that with like memories, which I'm just so sentimental with things like that. I know that's like a hoarder tendency, and Sam always like calls me a hoarder and says I keep too many things, but that is just the type of person I am. Like I'll keep things for years and years. I just can't bear to part with them. Like I've got pyjama bottoms that I've literally had since I was probably like 10 years old, still in my drawer. So I think it's time that we say goodbye to that crusty gown. I'm just filling my eyebrows in now. I have to really concentrate when I do this, so I'm gonna go do my eyebrows and then I'll be back. But I used the NYX Lift and Snatch. This is a game changer if you like natural brows. If you want your brows to look like brows when after you filled them in, you need this because it's like a really fine felt tip and you can draw little strokes on and it just looks so realistic. So I'm gonna go and do this now and then I'll be back. I've just done my eyebrows and put a little bit of mascara on, and then I'm going to finish off with lips. Now lips, I found a combo that I absolutely love, and it is the most perfect autumn, like darker, more browny, wintry lip. I wear it all year round now because I just love it. I feel like it suits me really well and it suits my features really well, and it also matches my red, there it is in the background, my red little burgundy leather jacket that I picked up recently. I actually got that. I keep getting questions about that jacket. I love it so much, and I think a lot of you do as well, but I actually picked that up on the Debenhams website. I think it was, you know, the brand Warehouse, I think it was that. But I was just searching for like the perfect shade of burgundy because I kept seeing everyone with the nicest burgundy jackets and I really wanted a leather one, so I just searched and that came up. But anyway, the colour combo that I'm putting on my lips religiously at the moment is the Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liner in the shade, is it Cappuccino? I always think it's like, yeah, it is Cappuccino. I didn't know if it was like another coffee, but it's just perfect. I love it so much. It does go on very dark, so if you get this and you put it on your lips, don't be scared with the darkness. When you line your lips, it's like, whoa, that is dark brown. But then I mix it with this NYX butter gloss. I have always loved these lip products. I used to buy them at uni. You know, when matte lips were a thing, they did a really good matte like liquid lip gloss, but the butter gloss is like a really nice high shine, not sticky at all. I love how it feels on the lips and I love how it looks. So I got the butter gloss in, is it Brownie Drip? Yeah, in shade Brownie Drip, and these two together, I love them so much. I also got sent, don't know how I made my way onto this PR list, and it's like a dream come true. It's like Christmas when I get a parcel from these, but it's what the YSL Beauty, and it's their, I've forgotten what these are called. It's going to really annoy me, but they're like a, have I got a box? Oh, I have. They're the High Shine Caring Lipstick. this is what the box looks like, and they sent me so many shades. I could not believe it. Like, I've got about 8 of these laying around, and they are incredible on the lips. They're like a lip balm slash lipstick. Like, they're really hydrated, really high shine, really creamy, go on really nicely. But this one is like a brownie colour, so again it goes perfectly with this lip liner. So I've been alternating between the NYX, which I love as well, and this one, which is more like a light. This one's more like a bold deep colour, this one's more like a flush of colour. I think I'm going to go for this one today, just because I love the feeling of it on my lips, and my lips do feel quite dry this morning. So I'm just going to line my lips with the cappuccino liner first. See what I mean? When it goes on, it's like a brown outline, but when you buff it out and blend it with a lipstick or a lip gloss, I'm going to go for the YSL one, I think. Look how pretty that looks. I just need to blend that out a bit. I love it. I love like a brownie lip, especially this time of year, because I wear so many browns and like darker colours. I feel like it just looks really nice. And then I'm going to finish off with my blood orange. This has become like my signature perfume. Bearing in mind it's like a few pounds from Superdrug, this has been like my everyday perfume. I have not put it down. I love the smell of it. I like can't get enough of it. I know it's meant to be like a little, you know, like novelty Halloween scent, but it's like it really reminds me of like a Jo Malone fragrance. Like, if you're in a Superdrug, please go and smell this so you understand what I mean. It's like a real musky, like orangey, like citrusy. It's kind of got like a bergamoty scent about it. Like, it smells incredible. You'll know what I mean if you smell it. And I also actually, this is like my signature makeup thing. Like, I can't do my makeup without this. Even when I do like a minimal everyday makeup, I always have to do this. And I got this from my mum. I feel like you pick up so many little, like, or I have anyway, from being little and watching my mum do her makeup. This is like what she used to do, and now I can't do my makeup without it. Like, my makeup always looks incomplete. Is this the right colour? It's like a plum shade, actually. I got sent these as well. I think I picked up the wrong shade. That might look nice, actually. Let's just go for that. But these are Iconic London Smoky Eye Duo. Smoky Eye Duo? Yeah. And they've got a thin end there, and a thicker end, and they're meant to like create like smoky eye looks, but I use this in my waterline as an eyeliner. I've done that for so long. Like, before these I just used to use an eyeliner pencil, but I always have to line my waterline. It's like my signature makeup thing. Like I was saying, my makeup just feels so incomplete now when I don't do it, so I just use the thin end on these. Sam hates it when I do that. He hates like eyeballs and stuff. He gets very squeamish, and when he sees me doing that, it makes me want to give. But yeah, this is another product. This one's actually like a plum shade. Usually I use like a really deep brown. Oh, here it is. Here's the one that I use. So you can see that there's barely any difference, but this one's more like a purpley one, which is what I've used today, and I feel like it looks quite nice. But I feel like it just makes your eyes pop. You know, like that little waterline. I just feel like it makes all the difference. I think especially if you've got like blue or green eyes, I think it just makes them pop. But I'm going to finish getting ready now. Just need to throw a jacket on, pack my bag, and then we're going to go head out to the shops to try and find a new dressing gown. I need a new bronzer, just like a few little treat yourself bits with the last bit of my birthday money. I'm going to have a little bit of a treat myself day, because yesterday, as I mentioned on here, I was just feeling a bit like, and I feel a bit like really tired and down. I'm just having one of those, you know, those days where our hormones just are playing up. So we're gonna have a little girly day, me and you, and we can go and have a little look in the shops. This is the comfy little autumny outfit today. I've got my favourite TikTok shop purchase, I think, which is this brown unitard. I showed you, and I've also posted it on my TikTok as well. And then I've got my TikTok, this outfit's like sponsored by TikTok Shop unintentionally, but this little cardigan is TikTok Shop as well. It's got a little hood on it, and then I've just put it with my H&M little oatmeal bomber. Guess where this is from? TikTok Shop. I think it was about £6. And then I've got my new little trainers on, and that's us ready to go. Let's go and have a little shop. Okay guys, we've arrived. It is, right, time check, 11:15, and then I've just made a little like ideal purchase list. I'm not going to go in and just buy these things for the sake of it if I don't love them, but I just wanted a mooch, you know. I just wanted like a girly mooch. I needed to get out of the house. I needed a bit of a change of scenery. I have been, as I've mentioned a few times now, we're not going to get this vlog down, we're going to have a nice girly day, but I've just been feeling hormonal, upset, and I feel like I just need a good like retail therapy session. I also wanted to drop in here as well. I had a comment on here and I had a comment over on my TikTok, and it didn't, I don't think upset's the word, but I think it was a bit unfair, and I just wanted to put in here because I know like the pressures of, I've also been on like underconsumption TikTok, and people show their stuff and saying that like influencers, not referring to myself as an influencer, like content creators, whatever, over consume, and this pressure to like buy things all the time, and people spend so much money on stuff and it makes people feel guilty and stuff like that. Trust me, like most of these days when me and you go out shopping together, I strictly window shop. I've been trying to get into my head, I only buy things that I love and I know I'll use, because I was getting into a bit of a habit of not doing that, and it's not good. I came out of uni as a student, poor student, living on my student loan, and I used to have the mindset then, and I feel like it has trickled into my adult life, but I don't think I'm one of these crazy shoppers. Like I really do try and, you know, like I'll wear my trainers, for example, my gym trainers. My big toe was sticking out the end of them before I bought these new trainers. Like I do try my best to not be OTT with shopping, and I really hope it doesn't come across that I'm like this shopaholic that's always in the shops and always spending money. Like most of the time when I make my TikToks and my YouTube videos and stuff, when we're in the shops, I don't really buy anything. It is window shopping. So I just wanted to slip that in there because I know the pressures of like shopping, the online world now, like it's so in your face and it's so constant. And trust me when I say, like, I look at other content creators and I'm like, oh my god, like should I have that many bags, or should I have that many shoes, or how have they got a coat, that like a different coat for every outfit? Like I get into my head about it as well. So I just wanted to make sure that my content wasn't coming across that way, and you know, I do try my best to be responsible. Like if I'm going to buy some new bits, for example this year, we're getting into a bit of a spiel now, but this year for my autumn winter wardrobe I have treated myself to some new bits from like TikTok Shop, and I did an ASOS order for some jumpers and stuff like that. But I don't do that unless I'm rotating, so I'm selling stuff on Vinted. So pretty much like 80% of that is paid for by my Vinted balance, because I alternate my wardrobe. So things that I'm not wearing I will sell on Vinted, and then that money I'll use to pay for new stuff. So I just wanted to slip that in there before we go shopping. And I know it can be overwhelming, and I know the online world is just crazy at the moment, and it makes you want to spend loads of money all the time, and it's just so in your face and so OTT, and I just don't want my content to be like that. So yeah, I wanted to slip that in there. I try my best to not over consume, but I think it's nice to treat yourself if you can once in a while. I think it's important. So even if you're like not spending money, I love just having a mooch in the shops. Like it's not about the spending money. Like I just love seeing what's out at the moment. I love getting like inspo from what's in the shops. Like it's just nice to just go out and have a mooch even if you don't spend anything. So let's go and do exactly that. I was just getting onto my list actually. I didn't tell you actually what was on my list before I got onto that massive spiel that was unnecessary, but we've got a dressing gown. So I'm going to have a look in Primark. I don't know if there's anywhere else here. Maybe H&M? I'm not sure. So I'm going to look in Primark for a dressing gown. If I don't find one that I love, then I'm going to have a look online and see if I can find any. I've put a headband, because my headband that I used to do like my skincare and stuff, it's got all foundation on it. It's looking a bit crusty, dusty. So if I see like a nice headband, you know, like one to keep my hair out of my face in Primark. And then I need a new mascara because I'm not a fan of the one that I've been using. And then I've got bronzer because my bronzer's smashed. So we're just going to have a little mooch. The main agenda today is Primark. I'm just having a look in the home section, and they've got all the Christmas stuff out. These are exactly like the Anthropology glasses. How cute are they with the little candy canes on? They're £5. I absolutely love them. They've got so many cute Christmas mugs. Look at this one with the little lid on it. I'm trying not to get too carried away with Christmas yet, but they've got some really cute bits in Primark this year. I love this. This is like really fitting in with our scheme in our house. And look how cute these little houses are. They've got a jumper similar in here to the one that we saw in Tesco the other day with like the bomber neckline. I'm not that keen on the grey colour, but otherwise it feels really nice and soft. If they had that in like a cream, I'd probably go for that. I'm just having a try on now. I found these like graphic printed. They're like a sweatshirt, but they're actually knitted. They're like a really soft, lightweight knit, and I thought these would just be really nice to like throw on with some leggings or something. It's like a casual, comfy outfit. I really like the neckline. They had loads of different colours and like countries written on them as well. I love the Amsterdam one. And then this is like, it's like Borgy, like 3D. I think I really like this. I've sized up. I got a small because I wanted it to be like a little bit slouchy, and it's £13, so I think I'm going to go for this. It's really nice and comfy and soft. I actually love this, but I'm just weighing up whether I need another white cream knitted jumper. This was actually like folded up on one of those tables, you know, and they're all just like folded. It's £15, and I just love the zip on it, and it's so soft. I can't explain to you how soft it is. I know it probably won't wash very well. I don't know. For £15, I'm not expecting much, but really love the fit. Love the knit. So nice and soft. It feels really H&M. And I just feel like this would be such a nice little layering piece. But do I need another white knitted jumper? I feel like it's quite similar to the one that I'm wearing today. I don't know. I'm gonna think. I don't really know how or what I'd wear this with, but I do really like it. It's like that ribbed zip up black top. It's really thick and like structured. I feel like this would be nice like if you're working in an office, but I feel like you could like cash it down as well. I don't think I'm gonna pick this up just because, I don't know, I do really like it. I think it's a bit different, but I just don't know like how I'd wear it or what I'd wear it with. They've got a few dressing gowns, but this is my favourite one. It's got like a silky piping on it. I think it's £22, but I need to see if they've got my size. I'm gonna go for this one if they've got it, because I love this. It's so soft. Right, I've just had my lunch and I thought I'd do a little mini Primark haul. We didn't go mad, I didn't go like OTT, and there were just a few bits, but I thought I'd show you what I ended up picking up. So the first bag, I ended up getting this little like graphic printed Amsterdam sweatshirt. It's like a sweatshirt but knitted sweatshirt style. It's got like the crew neck, and then this is like a little Borg 3D little bit of, what would you call that? I don't know, but it's so nice and soft, and I thought this with leggings, just a really nice comfy throw-on outfit. It's also so soft, which I really love. So that was £13, so I thought you can't really go wrong. When I tried it on, I really liked the fit of it, so I picked that up. They also had navy, pink, they had so many different colours, and they're all like different countries, which I thought was cute. They also did these in like a hooded version as well, which is also nice. I just love a grey like that, so I went for this. And then I also got just a throw on, because as it's getting colder, I'm finding I need something to throw on to put on to go to the gym. I don't keep it on when I'm in the gym, but just, you know, like to the car and stuff when it's really windy and cold. And I've been using my like knitted bow and tee zip up. I like a zip up because usually by the time I'm dressed for the gym, I've already done my hair and like slicked it back, so I like to just zip it on, and then I can just zip it off when I'm in the gym and don't have to mess my hair up. And I've had one of these before. They're just so nice and soft. I mean, the material isn't great, like they're £8, so I'm not expecting amazing things. I think I had the grey one before, but again, they've got loads of different colours. I picked up this like stony beige because I think it will just go with most of the gym stuff that I have. It's nice and soft, it fits me nicely. It's just like a nice throw on hoodie. These are always like folded up on those tables in the middle. I think they had like a grey, an olive, a black. There was literally loads, and yeah, £8, and I wear the 2 extra small in these. And then I had a bit of an underwear top-up shop because I do need to have a clear out of my bras, my underwear. I don't really wear wired bras anymore. Like, I feel like I haven't worn a wired bra in literally years. It's just not a thing anymore for me. But I saw these and I really love the look of them. They're in a brown, like a chocolate brown, and then like a really nice nude. These weren't actually in like the Skims dupe section. I know they brought out a range that is literally identical to Skims. These weren't actually in that section, they were like opposite. But I feel like these are very Skims. I feel like these are almost more Skims than the Skims dupes, and I love this chocolate brown. They feel really nice and soft, and I feel like they'll be like completely seamless under some tops. And then they've also got the adjustable thick straps, which I really like, and it says they're lycra, like the brand Lycra. So again, I got a 2 extra small, and these were £10 for the set of 2. They feel really nice quality. These feel nicer than the quality of the Primark bras that I've got upstairs. They've gone really like, I thought I had one on today, but I don't. They've gone like really bubbly, and they're just not looking their best. So I'm going to throw those out because they've had their day now. They are ready for the bin. I've had them a few years now, and I'm just going to replace them with these. But I love the shape, love the material, and they have got a bit of padding in there, like a bit of support, which I like. And then I did want some matching pants, but the only ones of these that I saw that were underneath that like exactly matched were like boxer shorts, like, you know, like the tight boxer shorts, and I don't wear them, so I didn't go for matching. I just got these 3-pack of invisible cotton thongs. I love these from Primark. They are really invisible, like if you're wearing leggings and stuff like that, they're perfect. And in this pack there's just a grey, I quite like that grey actually, a grey, a white and a black. These for the gym are perfect, and they're £6 for a pack of 3. I love that they're cotton as well because it's better for your bits if you're going for full cotton. And then I got my dressing gown. There was a few in there. This was my favourite one, and it's just really like big, oversized, so soft and snuggly. It's also got a hood, which I love, especially in the mornings when I throw my dressing gown on. I love to just have like a big snuggly hood, and it's like this really pretty like stony beige colour. But I love this as well. It's got like silky piping around the cuffs, and I think is it around the bottom as well? No, no, maybe around the hood. It's somewhere else on there, but it's really nice, really soft. I love the feel of it. And this was, I think it was £22, I want to say. Why did I just smell that? I hate, like, I'm going to wash this straight away because it gives me the fear wearing things from Primark without washing them. I don't know where the label is. Has this one not got a label on? That's going to ick me out even more if it's not got a label on it. I'm going to have to check that that's got a label on it. She scanned it through, so it should do. Oh, here it is. It's panicking then. Yeah, £22, and I got the size extra small because that's all that was on the rail. It was either extra small or small, and I just went for the extra small because usually I wear double extra small, but I thought it doesn't matter if it's oversized anyway because I just like it to be big and snuggly. So yeah, that is actually all I managed to pick up today. I forgot as well to put something on my list. I need like a slick back brush, you know, like a bristly brush when I do hairstyles like this so that I can smooth it out, because I've only got like a tangle teaser really, and that doesn't like get the slickness that I want. So I'm going to order one of those on Amazon, I think. And other than that, like the makeup and bits, I'm not in a huge rush to buy those because I don't really wear makeup every day. So yeah, that was what we picked up today. I'm going to round this video up here so that I can edit it and get it uploaded tonight. But I hope you enjoyed having a little girly shopping day with me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.